Your SEO results didn't crash. You just got sold and shown the wrong data. So we had noticed something at the end, kind of coming towards the end of 2025, where some clients were leaving our SEO program. And then we had noticed that they would actually come back kind of around 60 days later. And when we inquired to them, what was going on? Why'd you leave? You were having great results. We had noticed the trend that there was a specific marketing agency that was kind of tailoring results to make stuff look worse than actually what was really happening. So let's kind of dive in and take a look. So if you look at this from a broad perspective, nobody likes graphs that goes down, right? And so in this graph specifically, you see this big gray bar, and then you just see a shoot down, straight down. And they would tell people, hey, your keywords just took like a massive cliff off right around September. Like they're not working for you. Something's not happening. And what actually occurred is, if you actually looked at this is keyword. So what this does is, the darker the orange, the higher you are on page one. So page, one would be the dark orange, position 1, 2, 3. The medium orange is position 4 through 10. And then so on and so on. The gray stuff is really positions into page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5. They weren't told that. So if you actually look at this graph, you can kind of see me kind of pulling it on and off. And you can actually see from one start to the end that his rankings actually did increase on the stuff that mattered, right? Page 1, the top positions. That's what people care about. Nobody cares about to be on page 3 or 4. And so you might be asking, why did this happen? Why did these gray markings just drop to the floor? And actually, it's very simple. Just Google it. What happened to Google in September 2025? We had done many announcements on this. We had emailed lots of customers. We had said this on meetings, but some people just didn't get the hint. And so what happened is, Google actually disabled the ability to look at more than 10 results per page and would no longer let tracking after page 1. What does that mean? It basically means Google only wanted to let tracking software look at page 1 and nothing beyond. And so when you go back to that gray piece, all those gray trackings was page 2, page 3, and so on. And this was a real customer's result. So what we did is we showed him and we said, hey, I want you to understand, one, we're glad you came back, and we had shown you this prior, but if you looked at March 2025, you'll see you had position, you see that on the bottom left, keywords 1 through 3, which is the top 3 positions, you had 19. Today, you're over 45, and you had an additional 70 come back on page 1 through position 4 through 10. So you actually had grown your top page positions, and you have over 110 keywords in the page 1 alone. So it was absolutely working. But if you are being shown data and you are being sold something from a different agency or any company, just really ask them, for a true audit to understand, and maybe always get a second opinion. If you're ever working with a company, whether it's ads, SEO, or website, don't be afraid to call the company and say, hey, I had some results come to me. I'd like to sit down and discuss it, kind of understand what I'm looking for. Anyone from our team would have been able to crack this open in about 30 seconds and be able to figure it out of what was being actually shown. Hopefully that kind of helps you understand, is that when you're really looking at data, just understand, are you looking at all of the data? And is all of the things that are being displayed, is there any outside influences? So hopefully that helps. If you guys ever have any questions, if you're ever interested about SEO, don't hesitate to reach us out at detailersroadmap.com, and you can go ahead and click on the SEO or book a consultation with us, and we're happy to discuss and take a look, and we'll show you the exact results that we typically see as well.